Hey y'all, hey, let's get into this intuitive reading, this tarot card reading, this guided message for Selena Gomez. And Benny. Okay, this reading is alleged and for entertainment purposes. Sometimes the tea is hot and sometimes it's not. You have to watch the video to the end to determine for yourself. Okay, so I'm chuckling, I'm laughing because this card came out and I'm like, excuse me, how is that it? How is it if that ain't truth, Chris ain't groceries? Believe it, trustworthiness, watch for signs, intuition, lucidity, the real deal. What are you telling me, Spirit? What is the real deal? Well, subconsciously, Spirit is saying, you know what? You're gonna have to continue to look over yonder because there's going to be mountains when we're talking about the combined energy of Selena and Benny. Okay, so yep, focus forward, anticipation, keep your eyes on the prize. This is really about choices. Okay, so I've always said, and I will continue to say, good choices equal good karma and bad choices equal bad karma. That's just the download. It's surface, it's very surface, but you know, Spirit is acknowledging that these two these two are just, you know, pillow talking and hugging and kissing up on each other, someone's favorite, and that's that on that. Okay, this is what they're doing. There's a lot of solar plexus energy around this right now, so this is just what they choose to do. Yeah, that's someone's favorite. Spirit is acknowledging though that this is a karmic love. Okay, so this is not written in the stars. It's not, these are star-crossed lovers. In fact, it's communicated upon in the area of passion, but also in the heart chakra. Someone is stumping into the water, creating a ripple, but this is by their choice because you want to see a reflection. You need to see a reflection, and you need to know that this is a karmic energy, a karmic love. And so there's a lesson that you didn't gain the last time that this one is going to teach you. If it didn't solidify it last time, this one is going to do their best to do so. Okay, I'm hearing the word handler as well. Spirit is acknowledging that there's something that someone is trying to do over and over and over again because they're seeking receptivity. They're trying to have breakthrough and solution. They're trying to have faith. Cats have 9 lives. So they're trying to do this and try it again and try it again. And it just feels like, you know, if at first you don't succeed, try again. And this feels like in the area of love, like, where is my forever, my happily ever after? Listen, I don't know. Spirit is also acknowledging next to my brouhaha card is the Holly Weird card. And I've always said in my readings, and I don't know this to be for certain, it's just a download, that they have contracts, and there's contracts that you see and there's contracts that you don't see. And so this feels like a Hollywood kind of relationship, trying to give a buzz, trying to keep somebody in the forefront, or trying to help somebody gain some leverage. So this is happiness, everyday magic, childhood pleasure, simple pleasure, a secret wish. And this just deals somebody's pickle that they are with the other person. They're totally content. It's a yes. Crazy eyes, joyous resolution, even if they're not truly together. Just the idea that them doing this worked. It fooled, quote unquote, the community or the collective. And so this is what they were trying to do anyway. And Spirit is also acknowledging that someone is drowning in their emotions because of the other. This person is luring them out, giving them some sort of temptation that they are going to, you know, be with them or be romanticized by them. But it's luring them out to drown them, essentially. Okay? It's a temptation, but it's a message of love, but it's also a disaster. Like, they're going to get you as far out, you know, in the depths of this ocean, in their emotional drama, that you're not going to be able to touch the ground. You're going to be dog paddling and swimming and gasping to stay afloat. That's just the energy that's coming through. Ashe to the ancestors, ashe to the universe. Okay, let's get this other deck out. Benny and Selena Gomez. Thank you. Ignoring, turning their back subconsciously because somebody else is back. Who's back? I'm back, bitch. Who is coming back? Uh-oh. Somebody said, ma'am. No, ma'am. No, ma'am. And their family isn't on something. So what family are we talking about? Are we talking about the Holly Weird family? Are we talking about the physical family? Talking about the spiritual family? But yeah, she's going to be ignoring him soon because another chick is back. And she's like, I'm back, bitch. Okay? Don't get it twisted. Ooh, na, na, na. It's the way that when I'm doing my thing. All right, Benny and Selena Gomez. Okay. Lovers and friends. So we got lovers and friends situation. Subconsciously, spirit is saying that there's bandages because someone is moving and operating with a broken heart. Their heart has been broken so many times subconsciously. So they can't really commit to this because they haven't really healed completely and truly. And there is some brouhaha. I will have the last laugh. And then we do have a butterfly effect. It's like eyes are closed because you want to believe the fairy tale that's in your head. But when you open your eyes, that's not your reality. I will have the last laugh because the brouhaha card came out, which means that someone is using their intentions, their manifestations to have someone do something that would not be their choice. Okay. It doesn't feel like it's against their will, but it does feel like this is not the person that they're designed for. And so anytime you play with this, anytime you play with magic, what have it, you call it what you want, it always has every action has a reaction. So the reaction is always negative because it's not meant for the other person. And so you end up, hurting you in the long run because it's karma and it has to come back. Karma always comes back. Okay. So yeah, this relationship doesn't look like it's going to last very long at all, because it's karmic love. It's a karmic lover. Okay. All right. So Selena Gomez. When we doing our thing. Selena Gomez and Benny. All right, Selena Gomez and Benny. We do get the Fool. So someone is starting over. Someone is taking a risk. Someone is beginning again. They're not completely prepared for this relationship or where this is going to leave. They're being very naive and oblivious, but they're trying. They're ready to forge a new path and to start now. But there is some careless energy on this card. Spirit is also acknowledging with the High Priestess. Someone feels like they're tapping into their higher intuitive selves or tapping into their intuition and they're following their gut. They feel like, let's try it. Let's do this. But it's a very foolish, they acknowledge that this is a very foolish behavior and action. Okay. How does Selena Gomez currently feel about Benny? Trying to make sure I put them in order. All right, with the Empress, she's very open to him. She feels very almost loved and admired by him. She feels very feminine, like in her very divine feminine energy. Okay. You see how this woman is cradling her belly, and we see pomegranates. This is a card of fertility. So what kind of fruit will this relationship bear? We have to sit back and let the universe do what the universe does. With the Page of Candles, she sees him as not just a playmate, but also someone who's like a good friend, someone who's trustworthy and loyal, she can let her guard down with this person and just be herself. She feels like this person really gets her. Benny really gets her. In other words, it's like he's the perfect fuck buddy or wingman. They have a very comfortable relationship in the way that they kind of inspire each other. Interesting. Okay. How does Benny see Selena? He sees her as the moon. He's facing his fears. Whatever is happening in the dark is coming to the light. But he feels like there's some anxiety here. There is a hidden enemy here. but he's facing his fears when it comes to it. Like, I guess the best course of action is I won't know it. I won't know unless I try. I won't know unless I try. Okay. Wow. Interesting. I'm just continuing. It just feels like star-crossed lovers, you guys. Okay. And so what's next for Benny and Selena? Thank you, Spirit. The cards are jumpy. Okay. So we have the 7 of shells, which is equivalent to the 7 of cups. So it's an option. Like, it's a lot of possibilities in regards to what could happen for these two. They have to, you know, pick a choice and choose wisely. They have to use their imagination. They have to acknowledge that there are a lot of fantasies, and there's a range of options that they could choose from. There's an abundant amount of possibilities when it comes to these two. And next to that is the 6 of candles. So it's like the 6 of wands. There does feel like there's some victory or some sort of success or some form of like showing each other off, parading, feeling very confident. So yeah, that's interesting. Interesting. What's on the bottom of the deck? We do get the 8 of cups. Subconsciously, someone will be walking away. Someone will say, you know what? I have to walk away. They have to walk away in order for them to move forward in life and progress in life. Subconsciously, someone knows that they have to walk away. Almost like an urgent need to move on and find satisfaction somewhere else. Okay? Yeah. Yeah. Star-crossed lovers. In the middle of the deck, we get the 10 of shells. Because honestly, and this is equivalent to the 10 of cups, this is not their person. Okay? And their person is somewhere else along the trotted path, their righteous path. This isn't it. This isn't it. And in this 10 of shells, when they do decide to move on and align with that person, they will have domestic bliss, they will have the family, they will have happiness, togetherness, all of that, right? This reading is a legend and for entertainment purposes. Now we sit back and let the universe do what the universe does.